at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Ready?
No.
Blue way.
Like 52 right here.
Green, triple team.
How you getting a headache? Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Let's go. Travel. Easy. Hey.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go. Why?
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Karen Balaj. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Easy.
Motion backfield.
Let's go.
Now Balaj. Another spin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ready? Black, 22 cents.
Mike 59.
Green, triple team.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jameis to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check nickel. No.
21.
Undercrush.
This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Alert flare. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He's coming. We got double up. 11.
Check hot route. Hot.
I got you.
Check.
Bang.
On the ground, Michel.
Kill.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
25, check 25.
Hey.
Check 25.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go. Black 80!
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
12, fellas, here we go.
7, 9.
On play action, now Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Samson Abukum leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go, D.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's got White here. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. And now he'll tuck it and run. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Ready, flat, 22.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Ready, blue lady.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Let him go.
They'll run here with Balaj. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Ready.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Let him go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's great. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Check 13.
Come on. Sunday.
They'll throw again. Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go. 21.
You got nothing.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Balaj is into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. It's complete. James White. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
52, Mike 52.
It's on it.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
You go tight.
Hey, stop.
You got tight right there. Slam.
5-0.
Switch.
Let him go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I got you.
Whip.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now on fourth down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Flip it.
You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Shut.
Here we go. Sunday.
Watch twist.
Here's Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the pass.
Green, triple T.
Off. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
Final play of the half here. Winston time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Michelle. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
Here we go. Wait,
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
I got you.
Pick up the ball.
Shift.
On first down, Michelle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go.
So
here we go,
after
here
the
we go.
run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bang out. Hey, pick your game up.
Check 4.
Check safety.
A give to Michelle running right.
It's run back.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
White.
Wahoo. Mike, check. 59. Man, that's trash.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Spy. Hey, gun. No.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, team 6.
Tight into the right.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Check. Fresno.
Again, it's Balaj, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Green, come see.
No, check that.
On 3rd down, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Second and a yard at the 20.
from the 29. Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm coming after you.
Easy, easy, easy. Here, I need one over here.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Ready? Black, 22. Come on. Sunday. Where do we go?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch left. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Green, triple team. Easy, 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 easy. Where do we go?
Now Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
Army, Army. Army, Army.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1 Omaha. Pilot, 64.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This is White on the screen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Back now in Miami. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Here we go.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Dorsett's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 43.
And they will run it with Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Check. Lucky.
Watch the safety creep.
Hatch it.
Michel going to try again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They come out here in the eye. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal.
Go. Switch.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
Double tight. 3 down.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. 1st down, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
52. 5-0.
3 buzz.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Again, it's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left. And now here is another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal, and D'Angelo Hall.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go,
now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go,
So
here we go.
now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. There's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. To throw, Winston. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is, Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check the out.
Jameis to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Jameis now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Flip it.
Now Winston on 4th down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Check.
Mike 52. Green, triple T.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check. Looks small. The mic. Check. 52's the mic.
Let him know.
To the air again with Winston. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jameis again. Pass complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Ready? Blue ready.
Mike's 59.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Alert! Alert! Shoot!
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.